a Flame, coming to you live from my bunny abode. Okay, so and just check and see if this is okay. Okay, so I was racially attacked yesterday, and today I forgot to make a video. Yesterday, since you guys only let me do 10 minutes, you know, I have to you should just do it here first and then just do the rest on YouTube. Okay, so I went to what is it? Okay, so I went to Sycamore into Hills and down south, past the valley of shadows and dust. And okay, so I went there, and yesterday when I went there, you know, cars honking when I go in there. Now I made an appointment over the phone, so nobody knew I was going in. It was like less than 24 hours before I was supposed to go. So now that I know that they're just lurking around in places they know I want and need to go to. Like if I went to a nail salon, all the nail salon parking lots would have been empty. But okay, I had to go to an orthodontics office. And you know, so I go there, and there are all these cars again honking, blue headlights surrounding, you know, as I'm turning in the parking lot with stalkers. And then all the parking spaces are full, and they have one crappy one because I have a leg injury and they make fun of handicapped people. This is sent on Home Depot, Walmart, the Scuzfield, Springfield, Glen Neighbors here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Walmart Maysville Road. And my ex-employer's managers, white hate groups managers that, managers and supervisors, a lot of low-level scum from there, but predominantly the managers and supervisors. And yeah, they're begging, they're really getting it. They've come to know very, very quickly that they are not the god of Fort Wayne, you know, and they're really getting what they deserve here in Fort Wayne. So, and they act like they want it to stop, and it's going to. No, I make the final decision. Only I can make it stop. It's not going to. They seem to have thought, or definitely have thought, that I would give in to their blackballing. And for 7 years, that hasn't happened. And now they're acting like, oh my God, we can't go through it. Oh my God. You know, the public is attacking us, rightfully so. They're attacking us rightfully. Oh my God, we really have to attack her, up the attacking, the physical attacks too. Oh my God, you know, in order to blackmail her. No. You can chain me, beat me. I've taken their brutal beatings, verbal, like I said, janitors shoving me, punching me in the Walmart bathroom from the home, you know, on command of the managers there from Home Depot and Walmart. No. And they know that. You know, they're desperate. They're trying to do anything. Yeah, because they can't handle what they're getting themselves. So, and honestly, I'd rather be brutally beaten, verbally harassed, kicked around, literally kicked and stuff. I'd rather have that happen and go through it. That is not much easier. That is easy to me rather than give in to their blackmail. Trying to make me then hang myself or move away. I own this town. And I do. You know, they say gang stalker white hate groups, they attack targets that they feel that they perceive as powerful and influential. Yeah, that's me. Yep. There's a reason why I'm number one in sales, and I'm above everyone else when it comes to that. Anyway, not that I'm selling you the story. This is the truth. Anyway, so yeah, and then they were kicking me. This is yesterday, kicking me, kicking my chair, trying to pull my hair, and what else? They're yelling, screaming, making racist comments like, "Oh, they're from Italy," and then quiet, looking at me, and then they kept screaming and interrupting every time I had a question to the lady about payments and stuff, and when they can't do this, make physical noise, break glass, they're banging walls and stuff, and they have hidden cameras in the exam rooms because every time I move my head, they start screaming and pounding the walls, or one of the employees would come in and say, "Oh yeah, so and so is coming, oh he's coming, the doctor's coming," something like that, and and my back is turned, or they're out of the room, or their back is turned and they're sitting behind me. So how are they seeing me? They want me to know that, hey, we know you're falling asleep. I was falling asleep yesterday, and I put my head down. All the screaming happened outside, and they also spied on me in the bathroom. They knew when I was like pulling. I can't even say panties. I have to say underwear. They knew what I was. They have a hidden camera in there somewhere. I mean, you can't see through walls, and so that happened, and they're talking about. They kept asking me. One of them was asking me, "Where are you from? Are you married? Do you have kids?" Just talking to me nonstop. If they can't like punch you or do physical attacks or anything, they're told to use their throat muscles to try and annoy me by asking me a lot of questions. Are you married? Do you have kids? This and that. Where did you used to live before? Stuff that employees don't ask to other patients. They're more quiet and reserved, the employees. And they was asking me what country I'm from. And I told her, I was born and raised here. I was born in Texas. She was like, "Oh, that's not a country, dear." And I didn't answer. And that happened, yesterday. And and then they have all these fake patients coming in when I first came in. Like five, probably 7 of them. And one of them just sat and started babbling about why she was there. I've never had that happen in my history of being in a doctor's office. A complete stranger. Like for interviews when we arrive, yeah, but never at a doctor's office. She was told to bribe me, pretend to act like, to bribe me. To have some type of fake control, because they know I'm going to do what I want anyway. And, and one of the employees was screaming, "Yeah, just pretend to another fellow coworker." She was told to deliver that and say that word. I didn't hear the rest because another employee started screaming. She was told to say that because Home Depot and Walmart managers are offended because they're being told you're pretending to this. And I don't know what they're talking about because they pretend a lot of things, and I use that word a lot. So that was her way of delivering that. "Oh, we're offended because people are, confronting us and saying, we're smacking us around." And I guess they're mentioning that, why are you pretending this? Why are you faking this? And so yeah. And so the more they try and act like they own the town, the more and more you realize how small their gang stalking crew is. And and I saw a cop today, yesterday too. I saw like 4 cop cars on my way home on the same streets. And they're never there in the parking lot when I park. When I'm going to the business, telling the stalkers to get out, or telling the businesses, like firing a warning shot and telling the businesses, "Hey, we don't want gang stalking here." That's why crime happens and shootings happen here. These businesses are making deals with these criminals. And so they were, making racist comments like,